Yeah, I got her while she's stuffing her breakfast. She's like, really? Really at me? Yeah, really. I've had a nice coffee. She's having an egg sandwich for breakfast. We're very healthy. Very, very healthy.
Oh, it gets to day 3 and you're
Yeah,
not healthy at all.
not
We bought fruit.
We did buy fruit.
We bought
fruit. We should have had that for breakfast, really, instead of coffee and sandwiches. It'll get eaten.
Through.
It'll get eaten during the day, won't it?
Whatever gets you through.
Oh, why's that one gone off? Oh, did that one not get charged last night? Oh, it was on a minute ago. Oh, the lights aren't working. Never mind. I'm going to show you the rest of the quilts. So I'm going to leave you to enjoy your sandwich.
Cheers.
You see what's going on with that one? Why it's turned itself off?
Probably because it was plugged into the bit that we turned off.
Oh, that didn't work then, did it?
No.
I didn't. Well, I thought it was still plugged in. Never mind.
That's all right.
Never mind. Right, let's go, peeps. Good morning, everybody. Hi, guys. How are you? You're all okay? It's apparently going to thunderstorm here.
Yeah.
What?
Leave that here because you'll need a finger to point at the quilts. And you
Oh,
can't
where's
point
my
with
coffee?
Well, have a slurp now and give it back.
Taking my coffee off me. Hi, Karen. How are you? Hi, Margaret. What? Sorry. Hi, Penny. Right, my lovelies. Where are we going? We're going to go this way. We're going to go this way. We're going to have a look at the quilts. So we're going to go down this way. And we'll look at the ones on this side because we did most of them. Apparently it's going to be a thunderstorm about 3 o'clock, which is just brilliant because that's just as we're going to be thinking about packing the vans. So it's been a beautiful sunny day, but setup is going to be rainy apparently. Set down, not set up, break down. Oh, you know what I mean. Oh, can't think today. I had a really rubbish reaction last night to something I ate. So I was in quite a lot of pain and not in a very good place. So I'm a bit grumpy and groggy today. So you need to cheer me up, because I'm definitely feeling it today. I don't know what it is. There's all sorts of foods that are affecting me at the moment, and literally could claw my throat and my face off when it happens. It's not great. It's not pleasant. Sarah has to put up with me being a right miserable cow bag as well. Right, so we've got down to the quilts. I'm going to flip you around and we're going to have a look at these ones because these are all new to me. I've not seen these before. So there we go. So this one is called Freefall. And I love what they've done with this. This is such a clever idea. So they've done this, can you see? Oh, I'm trying to get the focus. They've done a satin stitch, so it's a pliqué, and they've done a satin stitch, but with a variegated thread. So you get this beautiful, like, little stripy bit. I am so trying that with a variegated. Doesn't that look amazing? Really clever idea. Really, really like that idea. So that's a nice little trick to try, guys, isn't it? Try a really close satin stitch, but with the oh, sorry, now I've got hiccups because she made me slurp my coffee too much. This one's called Leaves and Seeds, and this is all done with quilting. Can you see? There's no actual piecing or a pliqué or anything. It's all just quilted. All these beautiful leaves and seeds. I wonder if they drew them out first and then quilted into them. They looks like they've painted, like here, can you see? They've painted some of them. Painted into it, but used different coloured threads. That's very cool, isn't it? Let me come back so you can see the whole thing. There we go. This one's called Reflections. And just hover there so you can see. And I've done the form. The form has gone in for our group quilt for Harrogate. Love that. I love the black on the black. That black thread is really interesting. Look at the texture it's given it. If I do that for you guys, so can you see how raised that is? That texture's amazing, isn't it? Just with those little leaves on it. It says there's on the inspiration. It says it was a puddle with leaves, and you can see why. It does kind of look like they've just gone bing, haven't they, and just dropped into water. We got a little autumn bargello with some leaves appliqued on it. And again, that's an appliqued one, and that they've cut into and things. So it looks like they've done the applique onto a block and then sliced into it and added these pieces in, which is really interesting. So this was Cabot Quilters Challenge. It was called Falling Leaves of Autumn. I'll I'll hover there for you guys. So what's everyone up to this lovely, lovely Saturday morning? Is anybody coming to see us? Has anybody got any nice plans? Have you got a day of sewing planned? Is it a boring houseworky day? What is it, lovelies? Anybody doing anything interesting? That's nice how they've done that. So they've taken a photograph and obviously printed it onto the fabric, and then they've worked into it with like applique and thread and worked. Can you see they've worked into that stonework? They've added little leaves and all on here. We've added some three-dimensional stuff. Brought that plant out of the frame. Nice idea of doing, if you had a really special photo that you wanted to sort of recreate. You're taking your granddaughter into her swimming lessons. Ah, nice. Hi, Annie. Hello, darling. That's good grannying, that is. You granny or nanny? I like these. They're really nice. They're nice little ones as well. Nice little quilts. Pretty as a wall hanging, aren't they? There we go. Really, really pretty. I'm not going to spend a massive amount of time on these, but I just thought you might like to see them. I like how they've... One theme gives such a different results, don't they? I like the colours in that. I think it's really lovely how they've used that teal background and just pulled out those really beautiful complementary colours. So they really pop. What I also like about this is that they've sort of quilted in the background and then appliqued on, and some, can you see that really thick there satin stitch? Looks like it's over a bit of cord or something to give some real dimension. I'm trying to go to the side so you can see that they sort of like stick out from the quilt. Your grandma, lovely. It's funny, isn't it, how we've all got different names for, I'm a granny because my mum's granny and my granny was granny. But my mum, because great-gran sounds far too, what's the word? Old. Not old, but, like great-gran. It's quite a mouthful, isn't it? She's Gigi. My mum is now Gigi to Jonah. I like that, how they've printed into that as well. And then, that's very sweet, isn't it? That little silhouette as well. Oh, you're very welcome, Leslie. I'm glad you got to. We're having really problems with our emails at the moment, guys. They're bouncing back. For some reason, our email isn't speaking to any Gmails, and they just keep bouncing back. So, yeah, it's a bit of a pain. Hi, Shirley. How are you, lovely? You're going to the Blending Palace Flower Show. Oh, nice. Here we go. Again, really interesting quilting. Just with that leaf and then a meander and a leaf. And then they've long stitched into it as well, which is really cool. That's interesting as well. Oh, I like how they've done that. They've sort of layered and layered and layered and layered and layered on this one. Layered it right up. There we go. I'll just put that on there so you can have a little read. It does look like a tree in its own right, doesn't it? It's like this is the trunk and then out the branches and all. Ooh, bright, bright, bright. That's cool. I like how they're very simple, the leaves at the top here. Quite simple shapes. And as they come down, they get sort of more like, she's used more texture and they come fuzzier and more intricate. Lots of work. It really is, isn't it? Lots and lots of work. There we go. Wood nymphs. And then this last one is called Floating Away. So that's really lovely, actually. That's really nice how they've done this challenge. And, they're out for display. And how different every single little piece of work is. So where did we get to yesterday? I know we looked at this one, didn't we? Because this was the spinning one. It's night and day. We'll go down this way and I can show you the ones over there as well. Okay, so you've got Rhapsody in Pink. Lots of really sort of textural work here as well, where they've, added sort of buttons and flowers and really, really brought those textures out in some of this. The ones that are down here. Again, on this one here, again, they've put, can you see this? I'm going to be naughty and touch it. Can you see they've just put that there? Oh, and then they've manipulated the fabric up there as well with all pleats and stuff. A lovely windmill. Again, really textural, really 3D'd. So even the frame is all puffy as well. And then they've done all this manipulation here. We've added all sorts of, like, even the little mushrooms and things. And the bee. They've knitted a little fox there. Got little sheep in the field. And then they've done this lovely lattice work on the windmill. Interesting, really very cute how they've done the tiles here, little tiny what's the word, prairie points, like the windmill one. Yeah, it's really clever, isn't it? Really clever. And actually, like the sky, the way they've just like twisted and manipulated this pleating to give that texture and movement into the sky. It's cool. Got some little fashion designs. Again, this was obviously a challenge. I can't see there must have been a challenge for like 3D work or something. Oh, this was the Twiddling and Fiddling challenge, which was the Jenny Raymond challenge. So this one's all done in denim. Or denim and satin. Can you see how they've added real texture to these? I like that little bit of sort of smocking type stuff they've done there. These are really interesting. Which was the winner? So that was the third place, that denim. This was the second place, was the Just Do It one, which she's done it all in ivory, but she's done sort of all this manipulation in each square. So that's very cool as well, like little yo-yos and stuff, all sorts. Another one there, trial and error. Can't find the winner of this one. I need to find the winner now, don't I? But yeah, really interesting. I quite like this one. It's called Pearls. I love that little tiny pearl that they've put in every now and then, just to like give a bit of emphasis. I'm trying to find the winner of the Twiddle and Fiddle. Ooh. Something's going on with the tannoy. So this is done onto paper. Looks like paper and glass. Oh, there we go. So it's patchwork paper, sweet wrappers and a hymn book. And they've stitched and worked into, so it looks like cathedral window. That's very cool, isn't it? These little miniatures are really sweet. I don't think I'd ever have the patience for a miniature. There we go. It looks like through the screen. That's definitely like really like, what's the word? It looks like there's light coming from behind it. Illuminated. That's the word I was trying to think of. Sorry, my brain's not very what's the word? With it today. More little miniatures here, all based on a cathedral. So it was Lincoln Cathedral, and they've all taken elements that they've seen and made these little sort of miniature quilts. Very cool. Oh, I think this might have been the Twiddle and Fiddle winner, with the day and night, maybe. Is that right? Yes, it is. There we go. So that was the Twiddle and Fiddle winner, was that lovely one that was day and night. Do you remember we were saying you spun this like this? You spin it. We looked at it yesterday, didn't we? And it is very cool how they've manipulated all this fabric to create that amazing sort of texture. Right, my darling, sorry, I'm getting... you're lucky enough to visit Jenny for lessons. I know, she's very, very clever, isn't she? Definitely an artist in her own medium, that's for sure. So I don't think we looked at these the other day. We started to look at them on day one, but I didn't get round to getting back to them. So I just thought I'd have a little browse down these, because they're very traditional, but really beautifully done. The quilting's stunning on these. Plique's beautiful on this one. Again, they're not my taste at all. You know, it's not something I would necessarily make or because or want have on my bed, because the colours aren't mine. But I really, really admire the work in this, because it's so intricate. and so precise. I mean, look at that beautiful little one, how they've fussy cut it and appliqued it. So, I mean, you can't see a stitch. I'm just trying to see if I can get... You really can't see a stitch. It's amazing. I love those interlocking stars. Isn't that gorgeous? See, I quite like the idea of doing that in like neons. Your neons on a grey background would be really funky and modern. And then we'll come down this side. Again, the work on that, the applique work, is unbelievable. Sounds very quiet where you are. Nice to enjoy this piece of work. It is very quiet at the moment. I think we're just about opening, but there's nobody here in the quilts at the minute, so we've had it all to myself and shared it with you. There we go. It's been quite a quiet show, to be honest. There hasn't been many visitors, which is a bit of a shame, because if people don't come to these things, then they don't carry on, do they? Again, I'm trying to pull back so you can see this. One, of course, you've left a message for Sarah Jane. Okie doke, darling. I will get Sarah to pick it up for you. There we go. Again, the work is just the points, and you cannot see any of the stitching. I'm so impressed with their applique. This was Smithsonian Blues, Jennifer Garlick. I very much admire the... These are all Jennifer Garlick. We've done those ones, so I'll go down the other side, guys, okay? We'll have a little look around here. Well, I hope people are going to turn up soon, because we've got customers coming in, and they're not here yet. It's a bit worrying, isn't it? We did look at these. I remember these because of those beautiful flowers with the pentagons. And I do think that's beautiful. I remember Sarah talking about the snowballs and stuff. Wish we had some shows local to you. What's your nearest one? Where are you, Leslie? What's your nearest one? I really love that. I know it's just around the world, but how pretty is that? I love that. I love the choice of colours and how they've done the dark light on each row and then alternated it. It's really cool. Morning. And then we're back to here. We've got Doughty's there, we've got Rosenberg that side, we've got Horn over the back there, Green Hill, all sorts. And then we've got a few more quilts down this bit as well. This is a student collective. So that was a farmer's wife one. Uttoxeter, but it's lovely that they show us. That's okay. There is one at Uttoxeter, isn't there? We used to do it, but we haven't done it for a few since before COVID. We just can't fit them all in. Uttoxeter's, it's a nice show at the racecourse there, isn't it? I like the illusion blocks in there amongst all of that stunning florals. Those little cubes, that's very cool, isn't it? There we go. More there. Oh, we haven't seen these ones. There's like little surprises as you walk around. Lots of little surprises. Look at the colour on that. Morning, Ali. How are you, lovely? Morning, Jen. How are you? There's some stunning ones here. Again, really simple blocks. So you've just got a nice little Dresden going on there. You've got relatively simple little blocks, but really effective when you put it all together. It's nice how they framed it, that big sort of strong diagonal that's going through like that with the blocks by clever placing of their colours and stuff. It's really effective. And then kind of got the opposite there, where the other one was light in the middle and then dark to the edges. This is dark in the middle and then you've got that white band, haven't you? So yeah, really nice. Really pretty gentle colours on there. That's sort of Lynette Anderson type colours, isn't it? In fact, it might be Lynette Anderson fabrics. Oh, no, they're not. I think that's Makawa. I think these were a range of Makawa fabrics we had. Yeah, really pretty. That's a nice little block there. I like that block. You see how they've got that piece in the centre. Oh, I want to work out how they've done that. I like that. Really strong diagonals on that one, I think. There we go. Really dynamic, isn't it, with those colours? So, and then we're back to nearly the beginning. So I think I've showed you everything, my darlings. So you can hear a bit of a buzz. There are people coming in now. Oh, good grief, that was a terrible shot, wasn't it? Right up my nose. So we are here till 4 o'clock today. Come and see us. If you're in the area, come and say hello. Dole, can you hear you can hear it's a bit noisy now, can't you? It was so lovely and quiet down there. Say hello, Jeannie.
Hi.
There's Laura and Tom this side with all the haberdashery you could possibly need. And then we're back to, which way are you going? That way. And then we're back to Sarah. There she is. Sorted the light.
Swapped over.
Oh, fair enough. So, that's it for that's it for. Oh, there is a bit of a queue out there. Well, that's good. We were saying it's so quiet down there because there was nobody at all. It was just me in there. It was very echoey. It was almost church-like. So, hopefully you all have a lovely, lovely weekend. Come and say hello if you're coming to Sandown today. And we will see you next week for 1 o'clock. That's it, my darlings. Take care. Bye. Say bye, Sarah.
Bye, Sarah.